Well, not quite the ragamuffin I was yesterday. Damn, good-looking guy. We're gonna go off and got a big adventure. Everything here seems to be in order, and we are in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Let's go look at the Mothman. I've always been curious about this town ever since I was a little kid. It used to be a comic book. Gold Key Comics put out Ripley's Believe It or Not. It would be the true tales. They would be full comic stories based on true tales, you know, every sort of cryptozoological myth and paranormal thing. And there was a story about the Mothman with these really interesting, detailed cartoon sketches of how the Mothman looked. You know, they were comic book panels. They were full stories. And I thought, this is crazy. This isn't real. And then, oh, you know, I'm 10 years old. I'm at the Sidewalk Bazaar in El Dorado, Kansas. And there is the paper book about the Mothman. The Mothman Prophecies, I think is what it was called. And so I realized it was real. And sort of been fascinated ever since. So we're going to show you the famous Mothman. He's somewhere around here. We're actually somewhere, haven't found him yet. But I guess there's a monument or something. I guess the Mothman's very famous here, and they have a festival, but I don't really see any evidence that, oh. So this is the Mothman. You know, there's stories about him. Apparently the first sighting, according to the plaque down here, was November of '66. Two young couples drove into the TNT area north of Point Pleasant, realized they were not alone. There have been other stories about Mothmen, Men in Black, and so forth. No one's really quite sure if it's real or not. But there's a fascinating documentary about it. This, of course, is the Mothman Museum, and yeah, I promised I'd meet somebody who's going to pop up here later on the video. I promised him I'd meet him here this afternoon, so I really can't stay. They don't open till 11 a.m., which is a bummer because I'd like to at least go in there and get a book or something and a shirt or something. Anyway, and there's a man in black over there. And I mean, the stories are fascinating. They just... I don't know if you saw that last shot, the guy with the Confederate flag boots. Oh, jeez. Just a little town that has a cool myth, but otherwise it's not much different from the town I grew up in. There's a 3-hour documentary that's really, really good about the Mothman. Kind of covers all the mythos, all the theories. Let me see, where are we? So just like that, we're in Ohio. Cross a bridge, go around a corner, kind of cross another bridge, a big old horseshoe, and we're in Ohio. And that was just minutes ago that we were crossing that white bridge. So here I am in Cleveland, and I guess this coffee shop is where I'm going to go meet a friend of mine. There he is. How are you, my friend?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, finally. This is Joe. There we go. This is the interior of Dewey's coffee shop. Kind of the style that we tried to make our own coffee shop in El Dorado. Well, I was going to do a little interview conversation with Joe, but
left onto Fair Hill Road.
I don't know, we just got to talking. I just wanted to see him. Just in case anybody cares, here is the china cupboard that I hauled in the previous video. Now in its new home.